Then potential energy. This form of energy is due to the position of the object. Where the object is kept, because of its position, the energy in the object is called the potential energy. Now you can see the ball is taken from this ground to the up of the hill. So ball is taken from the downhill to the uphill. So some work is done in taking the ball from here to a height. So that work done in taking the ball to a height is stored as the potential energy in that ball. Like we have already learned the example of the bricks, the workers are taking on the on a height. That work done by the worker in taking the bricks to the height is stored as the potential energy, right? So hydroelectric power station, if you have seen or read about hydroelectric power station, you might have observed that the reservoir is always made at the height. The water is always stored at a height. Why? So that it will have the potential energy, and when the water is allowed to fall, it will fall with a great energy, because the energy in taking the water to a height is stored as the potential energy in it. Next, the mechanical watches. You might have seen we have to wound the spin to run the clocks, to run the watches. So that spinning of the spring is storing the energy in the spring, which will act as potential energy again. Then when you are pressing the trigger of the gun, while pressing the trigger of the gun, what we are doing some work in taking the trigger from one place to the other place. That taking the trigger from one place to another place is stored as the potential energy of the object. Next is you can see here a bow and arrow. The arrow is always pushed back before it is allowed to go away. It is always pushed back. When we are pushing the arrow back, it means that we are doing some work on it, and that work done on the arrow is stored as the energy on it, right? That energy is then converted into the work done by the arrow. Next is the example of a hammer and a nail. You can see that the hammer is every time pushed back. When we are pushing it back, it means that we are doing some work in taking it to a height. How high you are taking, that work you are taking in that the work you are doing in taking the hammer high will be stored as the potential energy, and that energy we are using to hit the nail and pushing it down, right? So this is all about potential energy, examples of the potential energy. There is an activity given to show that an object raised to some height gains some potential energy. There is some procedure is given. I am going to read that. Place 2 kg measuring weight in each pan and let the balance come to rest when with beam in the horizontal direction. In both the pans we have kept 2 kg weight. Now gently lift and keep again 2 kg weight in a pan. Beam will be in balanced position in no time. When you are picking up the 2 kg weight from one pan, you will see that the beam is now not in the equivalent position. It will not come in the equivalent position at the same time. Now lift the 2 kg weight from pan A and drop it in the same pan from some height. So now what you have to do, take the other 2 kg weight and now throw it from a height into the pan. Now when you are throwing it from a height, because you have taken the weight from the pan to a height, you have done some work on this weight. That work done on the weight is stored as the potential energy in it, and when you release it, that potential energy will be converted into the kinetic energy and will hit the pan hard. Now when the pan is hit hard, you will see that beam will not come into balance again easily. It will go it will fall down quickly, and you will feel a force on the pan, and it will take some time to come back to the equivalent position. However, in the first case, when we have just taken the weight and put it on the same way, put it just taken and placed it again, in that case the beam has not taken much time to get in balance, to come back to the balanced position, whereas when the weight is taken to a height and then thrown to the pan, it has taken longer time to come back into the equivalent position. So the result is work done on measuring weight in raising it to some height gets stored as potential energy in it. When it is allowed to fall in the pan, potential energy is spent in tilting the beam downwards. So that's why the beam go downwards, because that potential energy is hitting the pan, and that potential energy is converted and is used in taking the beam down. Just read this activity, and if you're having any problem in understanding, you can tell me anytime. Then there's an interesting fact given that sum of kinetic energy and potential energy of an object is called mechanical energy. See, all the objects, they are not only working with one type of energy. There are different energies in combination work together to make the object to work. The same way, kinetic energy and potential energy, they are always used in combination. That is, the combination of kinetic energy and the potential energy is known as the mechanical energy. The mechanical energy is due to both the position and the motion of the object. For example, cars mostly run with mechanical engines using petrol, diesel or gas as a fuel. So this is the fact about the kinetic and the potential energy. So students, you have to read, your homework is to read the pages from 41 to 48. Read them thoroughly.